Myself, Dr. Atul Gosai from Saurashtra University, Rajkot. I thank you very much for organizers for giving me an opportunity to deliver a small presentation related to Google tools on educators. And we all are educators. And due to this coronavirus COVID-19 pandemic situation, we all are stuck at home, as well as we do not have a facility to go outside, and still we want to teach our student from home. Still we want to communicate with our students from home. So due to all this situation, today I am going to present some of the facilities that is already provided by Google with various different tools that we can use all together, that will help us as an educator. And we all are aware that learning and teaching has no boundary. So I am sitting in one of the computer in my room. You all are sitting at different places, and still we all are united by this internet era. One more thing is, if you are able to see, this is the slides.app.goo.gl.bjp5e. You can use this link if you want to raise a question so that I can present in front of you. This is, I am presenting through Google Slides. So this is a Google Slides, and through Google Slide I am online presenting you people. If you type any question, that question will be available to me, and I can show that questions to you. And I can use in the presentation also. I hope you all are able to understand. If you are able to follow me, you type in the chat box yes, that everything is going on and you are able to see my mouse movement and presentation. Type yes so that I can start. In the chat window you can type yes. Okay, now I can move ahead. So you can use this slide.app.goo.gul.bjp5e. That is a link where you can type a question, and that question will directly come to me, and I can use this question in the presentation for solving your query. Now we are moving ahead with this second slide. So Google is a tool, and where we are using almost all features free of cost, and these all features are generally free of charge, and we are using it with our Gmail account. And many of us are using Android phone, and we all have a Gmail account. Through this Gmail account, we can get all this facility. Out of all, we many a times use email facility, and many times we use in our mobile through updating our different applications. So app facility, YouTube, and different facility. But Google has many more facility, and we can say Google's mission is to organize all the contents to the organizer, and organize words information and make it universally accessible and useful. Google's apps are non-profit. Nowadays, Google is providing some extra facility for which they are charging the money, but almost all other facility are free of charge. It's all are free and hosted in the cloud by Google. So there is no hardware or software to require to download as well as to install and maintain. Just like for our application, we need to install our application, and then we can start our presentation. But Google has a facility of Google Meet, meet.google.com. Everything runs from our web browser. Everything is available in our mobile application. So different things are available from the Google, which is totally free of charge, and we can usually use as an educator. These are the different list of application symbols provided by the Google. Google has a many more application. Many of the symbols we have seen, some of the symbols may be aware. Like you can see the translate, you can see the email, you can see the docs, you can see the drive. So Google Earth, Google Chromebook, Android, different calendars, Google Forms. These are the different varieties. Google for education. See this Google for education. So Google has made different application altogether which can be used for an educational purpose. So these are the different products. Out of different products, today I am about the important products that we can use as an educator. Today's agenda is to show you Google Classroom. This is a symbol of a Google Classroom where you can engage your students in your virtual class. You can create a class. Under that class, you can enroll your student. You can give the announcement information to the student. You can submit assignment to the student. You can take online test to the student. You can put some material for the reading. You can put some video material for the reading. Everything is available in this Google Class, and this is one of the best tool for all of our education purpose. We as an educator, we can use this Google Classroom, and if you do not want to use in mobile, you can use from the computer browser. If the students having only mobile, in that mobile they can install the Google Classroom and they can run it. I can show you Google Classroom. This is Google Classroom installed in my mobile. Same way, this Google Class facility supported with the Google Docs, that is for editing online document, just like a Microsoft Word document. We can edit online with the Google Docs. We have forms that many of us are using this Google form for survey purpose. We put a different question and do survey, but through these Google forms you can make a questionnaire, and in that questionnaire student can answer, and student is giving the right answer, then we can also give some marks. So we can conduct an online test with the Google forms. We have a Google slide. You are seeing that I am presenting online with this Google slide. So just like a Microsoft PowerPoint, we have a Google slide, and through this slide, everything you are doing from the browser. There is no need for any extra application installed in our local computer or any mobile. So through slide, I have shared this link. If you want to put any question, you put in this link with your name. I will present your question on the screen so that we can see it. The Google Classroom, and this is a symbol of a Jamboard. Sometimes I don't want to give only presentation with the slide, but I want to do some doodle. I want to make some handwriting. On that time, you can use this Google Jamboard. So Jamboard is nothing but our whiteboard where we are typing, we are writing manually. So this Jamboard you can share with your student, and the student can access the things. Same way, I can also share link to you people. Like later on, once we start to the move to the Jamboard, I will send a link and I will type something and I will give you demonstration that will be visible to you also. I hope I am going okay and you all are following. If you all are following, please type yes so that I can come to know I am going okay. Please type yes with your chat window. If there is an audio problem, audio breaking, I have a 10 Mbps of line. I have a fiber line. There is no audio problem from my side because in my office, I have a fiber line dedicated 30 Mbps speed. There may be a problem with this application, this app.gotomeeting.com. From my side, everything is okay. It's going fine, sir. Going well. Okay. So just each and every time, many a times I use this word because I am going okay or not, that I can easily come to know. Now we move to. Now I am moving to the next slide. I have very little slide. Later on, I am going to give you the live demonstration. And this is the agenda that we are going to discuss about some Google Classroom, Docs, Slide, Form, Jamboard, and Google Meet. Through this Google Meet, also you can use web conferencing, live teaching, or just like this meeting. We can do this meeting with up to 250 person at a time. So this Google Meet is nowadays free, and 250 persons can join at a time. No need to install any hardware, any software in our mobile or any computer. So now we move to the Google Classroom. Once we start a Google Classroom, that classroom provides us everything required for teaching purpose and to teach our student, to communicate with our individual student. That all facilities are provided in this Google Classroom. And to start Google Classroom is available to the schools. That is, I use the word schools so that those who are in primary school, higher secondary school, colleges or university, everyone can use with a Google Apps for Education. And this is small name is known as Google Apps for Education domain. So these are the different apps that can be used in education. Google Classroom is a way to get all of your students in one place and allows you to easily assign work and for the students to turn it in. You can enroll all the students in a Google Classroom. You can send them some work and you can evaluate that work back from the student. Student need to turn it in. And all the data that coming from this Google Class, that is automatically saved in Google Drive. So it is stored all information in a Google Drive. So once you have a Google account, it is automatically using email, Google Drive, Google Classroom, Google Forms, Google Slides, Google Doc, Google Jamboard. These all are integrated each other, and we can get everything stored in one location. One location, that is our Google Drive. All the data are stored in our Google Drive. And this Google Classroom helps teachers to create and collect assignments paperlessly. It is nowadays, actually this presentation I also prepared that if you want to use in a regular day, we need not to waste paper, then this you can assign this assignment in a Google Classroom. Nowadays it is very much available, and that we can use for our pandemic situation like home lockdown situation, and we can work with this Google Classroom. That includes time saving features. Make a copy of a Google document for each student. Like right now I am going to show you, I have two class, Master of Computer Application semester 4 and Master of Computer Application semester 2. In semester 4 there are 63 students. So if I make a Google document, one copy, that one copy will be distributed with multiple 63 copy to each individual student, that and it will be assigned to every individual student, and they will make their assignment. Once they turn it back, it will be available back to my Google Drive, and I can easily evaluate. I will give you the demonstration how it is working. And it is created in the Google Drive folder with assignment and student name. I can identify which student has given the assignment and which has not written the assignment back. You can put some dates, that this is the last date for the assignment. That kind of facility is also there. A student can keep track what is due on the assignment. Like we can say that the last date, for example, assignment is 10th. So 10th May is the last day. So student can also get notification that the assignment date is 10th May. You prepare this and submit it as in time. Another, as a teacher, we can quickly see who has and who has not completed the work. We can also give them a direct real-time feedback and marks to the class teacher students. So those students are submitting the assignment, we can give them marks, we can give them comment, this is wrong, this is right, you can improve, you can resubmit it by modifying this particular code. That kind of comments you can give them, and students can resubmit it. So this is very easy as for teacher's point of view. Now to create your own class, what you need to do, you have to go to the classroom.google.com. If you have classroom.google.com, you can go to the site and you have to provide your Gmail username and password. And once you go, it will open this type of screen. You can see this is my home screen, Google Classroom. I have one class, MCA4 with 63 students, MCA2 with 64 students. And here is the 3 lines where you can create a new class if you want to create a new class. And if you have already class, that already existing class will be displayed here. Another is to create your own class. What you need to do, you have to click on this plus bar and join. You can create a new class, or you can join the class. Like if as a student, if you want to join, the same application allows you to join class. And to create a class, you can create the class name section and you can use a type create. Another is, once you have already created a class, then you have to inform to your student that, dear student, please install the Google Class application in your mobile. Or if you do not have a need of mobile, you can log into the classroom.google.com and join this my class. So student can join by 2 ways. Student, we can invite student. One is we can create a class and we can invite student by email, but we must have an email ID of our student. So once you create a class, you will find stream, class, people and grade. As a teacher, I am a teacher. You can add another subordinate teacher in the teacher category. You can add a student here by adding student email ID, and that will be invited to join our class. Another way is student can go to Google Classroom and type the code for your class. This is my class code. If right now in the real time during our presentation, if you want to join my class, you can use this code for my MCA4 class. You will be joined automatically, and that class will be available to you here, class code and Google Meet link. So this Google Classroom is also integrated with the Google Meet. So if you want to communicate with your student is also able to view this link. You can share the link and everyone can join a meeting during a specified time. You can put this meeting information in your Google Calendar. That calendar information will be passed to each student in their Google Class app, and they can be available on time during that time. If you want to wish, you can use this code, install Google Class app in your mobile. If you have an internet with computer, open the site class.google.com, use this code and you can join my class, and you can see what are the things, what are the activity has already been done. Right now I am going to show you some other parts. So student can join with this code, or you can invite student by email. Another is using the class code. Student can go to the join class and they need to enter the class code. Another is, once we go to the Google Class, if you have a class, first screen of my class has a stream. This stream means you want to give some announcement to the student. That announcement you can type in a class. This is a classwork. In this classwork area, you can give students some assignment, some online quiz, you can give some reading material, you can give some writing material. That all related activities you can put under classwork. People means how many students you have enrolled in this student, that will be available in the people area. Grade means this Google Class automatically calculates grade of each student. Like if you are typing multiple questions and out of 100 question, how many marks student has acquired. Another is you give some assignment. I am getting some noise disturbance. Please mute your mics. So here you can get a consolidated grade for the each student. And if you have some upcoming event in your things, that you have said that the last date for assignment is the 10th May, that will be displayed here. And this is the stream, that whatever the information I available to here, and that will be available to all my students. Now, what is an assignment? Assignment is a Google Doc. Look, you can type assignment in a Google document. This is just like a Microsoft Word document. When you many of us are aware with the Microsoft Word, where you can type and paste and you can add pictures and everything is available in a Microsoft document. The same way we have a Google document, and you can create a Google document. Under that you type some question and that question will pass to each individual student. That type of assignment you can put with this assignment on Google Doc. And Google Classroom eliminates sharing issues by document in the teacher and students Google Drive immediately. So we need not to worry about where my document is going on and where my student is able to see. It is automatically taken care by this Google Class. Students simply need to press the turn in. Turn is in is a word is a button. Once the student types the assignment and finally student is ready to submit assignment back to the teacher. Please excuse me. And but that document will come back to teacher's Google Drive, and that is automatically visible to our drive as well class. Look at this picture. I have given assignment 1 to my students with this Google Doc. That document has been passed to the student, and each individual student will receive it. Out of 63 students, 57 student has received my document assignment, and out of 57, 6 student has turned it back to me for evaluation. I will give you this as a demo back after that slide. Look, once you want to give assignment, there is a, please mute your other mic because there is some disturbance going on. Please mute your mics. Attach options are, you can attach simple file, you can upload file, you can attach from Google Drive. If you want to attach any YouTube video, that some video is showing that how to use C# programming in day-to-day life, that kind of video recording I have on YouTube, I can share it. Or you can attach a link that you can send a site address where the document information is available, that can be attached to the assignment. You can track the student progress, like out of all how many student has written the information assignment, that you can track by this way. Like out of 57, 6 has written, remaining are waiting. This is the due date is 14th May. So out of 14th May, 6 has already finished and the rest are remaining. You can see here is the Meet window. You can directly make a communication live video chat with all students. You can put information in a Google Calendar that will be available to all the students, that is the due date and all the information. This document, the written 6 documents are available in a Google Drive. So you can directly access everything from the one window. And this is the detailed list of the students who have not completed their work. Look, this is the 6, this all student name, and they all have attached their documents, and I can evaluate by opening one by one and give the marks here, and then I can return the marks by email or by this application. There is an assignment, there are 6 questions, so this each question is a 6 point. So this way I can track the student progress. If you want to add a co-teacher in my application, my class, I am alone. But if I want to add a co-teacher, that is also added as a co-teacher. You can in your class. Right now semester 2 and 4 are going on, but in the next semester it will be 3 and 5. So I will make class 2 and 4 in the archive class. Make it archive. You can also draft an assignment or announcement. Sometimes you need not to worry about announcement that tomorrow we have a class at 5 o'clock. You can make as a draft and you can make as a schedule. It will automatically posted to the all students. So you can put in a draft or you can put in a schedule which will be given information to all students in the specified date and time. So that way you can handle. Once you create a classwork, look at this classwork. In the classwork we have assignment, we have a quiz, we have a question, we have a material, or you can use the reuse post. The previously you have put some information, that information is again reference you can reuse, or you can make a topic division like this topic is for primary information, this topic is for advanced information, or you can make this is for biology work, this is for computer science work. That way you can make some topic so the student can directly go to respective topic. And once you give assignment, on that time, look at this slide. Once you create, click on the create assignment and you select this assignment, this type of window will come in front of you. Here is an assignment. You can type the assignment title, you can type the instruction optional. Once you want to give assignment in the Microsoft Word document, or you want to give assignment in a Google Doc, or you want to attach file, or you want to say attach some YouTube video, you see this video and then reply my questions and answer. That way you can do, or you can use the plus to create your own assignment. Once you use the assignment, you can directly assign, or you can schedule, or you can save as a draft. So later on you can say you can create the assignment today, but which will be assigned on after 2 days. So you can make as a schedule. And this assignment is for which class? MCA 4 class or MCA 2 class. Here you can use the class. This assignment you can give to all student or particular student. You can assign the marks. You can set the due date, or you can put some topic. And this is the originality report. This is a new feature that provides Google, that sometimes students make copy and paste. That if you require this originality report, Google is asking student for originality report, and that you can identify whether it has been copied or pasted. And once you do everything, once you submit, then all these things will go to Google Drive. And to go to Google Drive, again you have to use your email, Gmail and password, and you can go to Google Drive. And once you go to Google Drive, directly if you want to go to Google Drive, you can use drive.google.com. And once you use this in the website, that is different view. But for mobile, inside the mobile you have another view. I have kept some pictures from my mobile, and these are the pictures. This is the front screen of my Google Classroom. I have two class, MCA 4 and MCA 2. Students are displayed here. And once I click on this 3 horizontal line, on that time it will show me classes, calendar of my student, notification, teaching class MCA 4, MCA 2. If I want to make archive, classroom folder where my class data are stored, some class related settings, that all information is available in mobile also. So you as on move, you can handle some of the things from your mobile. This is a stream. Look, here is the stream. This part is a this part here is a stream, but I am not able to. Here is a stream. Look, and once we type the stream, it will be displayed here. Please find attached code of CSAR forms dialog box control, which we have covered during our live lecture. So yesterday also, this is my yesterday photo. I took my class online with my student, and I covered dialog box control, and it is this Google Meet has a facility of recording your all live record. So right now I am presenting in front of you, that will be recorded. and those who have not attended this meeting, they can later on see from the link. This is the classwork. I am sending some questions and all these things, and you can see the people. These are the people, like this is a teacher and these are number of students. Now we are moving to the live demo. Since our students are having limited access of internet, in between there is a question. Since our students having limited access of internet, is it the Google Meet is affordable to their limit of data usage? Yes, I should say yes, because my students, about most of my students are handling everything from the mobile, and they are using most of us, our information is in the form of text, and sometimes I send some video they can see in the YouTube as and when they want to see. If they want to type something, they are automatically typing from the Google Docs. So there is very limited use of internet. There is no high internet bandwidth or high internet required. I hope I have cleared the question of Guru Raj Hostani. If you are satisfied, type yes. Okay. Okay. The next question in between is, I mean to ask, how about the consumption of data during Google Meet? Google Meet is also using very less data from our side, because all the recording and everything is done in the Google Cloud, that is Google Drive. We are not bothering about. Mostly I am handling my Google Meet from Google mobile phone. In this mobile phone, I have only 1 GB of data daily, and I am very much satisfied with 1 GB of data, and I am able to make a Google live communication up to 1 hour. I did 1 hour of Google Meet in 1 GB of data. I hope I have cleared all your doubts. Please type, please reply your answer so that I can move ahead. Guru Raj. Okay. Everyone, are you getting this presentation screen? Good. Now let us move to, do not. Now I am going to online. Look, this is the sorry, this is the Google Classroom window. This is my front screen where I have a 2 class. I hope you are able to see. And these are the 3 vertical dots where I can see calendar, to-do list. Look, to-do list, it will show me all my classes. Look, these are the assignments that I have assigned, and this is the differentiate, transmission control protocol and user datagram protocol. This is a question given to assignment given to MCA2, 1 turned in, 33 assigned. So these are the different list for as a teacher. If I want to sort, I can make a sorting of MCA4 class. So here is the MCA4 class. Look, 52 assigned, 11 graded. If you want to review, you can review from this part. So this is as a to-do for a teacher. Now we move to MCA2 class. This is the front screen and this is the home screen. Now if you want to create a new class, see this point, star. Here is the star. Click on the star. You can join class or you can create a new class. So if you want to create a new class as a teacher, you can use a create class. If you want to join as a class, join class as a student, you click on the join class. Once you click on join class, it will ask for the class code that I have said during our presentation. Here you have to type your class code so you can join my class. What you need to do, you have to create your class. After creating your class, you have to give your class code to your student so student can join your class. Now let us move to MCA4. Once you click on MCA4, this is the front screen on your screen. This is MCA4. This is your class code visible here, and Google Meet link is visible to all the student. That once you want to make any communication live with your student, so all are able to click on this part so everyone can communicate. Here is the upcoming views, and once you start a class, you have a stream. This stream is an announcement. You can send announcement. This is 6th May. Today is the 7th May. Yesterday, I made an announcement with my student. And this was an assignment. And out of that, 6 student has written assignment and 57 has been given assignment. I am going back. And another 5 May. Look at this 5 May. This is an announcement to my student. Please find attached code of C# dialog box control which I have covered during this live lecture. Please see below link if you have missed the today's online lecture. I give this once we do live lecture on the Google Meet, it has a facility of recording with the student, and that recording link I am sending to the student. See this recording link just for the purpose. So if any student has missed, and the student can later on learn, those who have missed the online meeting. This is the beauty of the Google Meet. And I have passed as an attachment to the student. See the edit. So once you pass any announcement to all students, please find this is the link, and I have attached Google document link, file or YouTube video. I have put a link with my C# programs for the student that I already passed to the as an announcement. So stream is a whatever the things you give to your student, that will be displayed here. Everything. That is our stream. If I want to type something, I can type here, share with your class, dear student, so and so. Right now my class, I am not writing anything, but I am showing you. I can add Google Drive. I can add something from my Google Drive. Look at this window. I can share this presentation. I can share video. I can share some assignment. This is my drive. So some Google recordings I want to share. This is the Google Meet recording. This is automatically available. So I can share multiple way. I can use Google Drive. I can use link that I have a one website link. For example, I can show my website, Atul Gosai. Another is in Google, I can search Atul Gosai. So this is first site is my site, and I want to give my site to the student in terms of link. I can use link. I can paste this site, add link. It will be available here. If I want to add some YouTube video, okay, I don't know where it is, what is informative. So what I need to do, I can go to YouTube. I can search that C# forms. Okay, and out of that, I saw this video is important. I click this link. I copy this link and I put it here, search it. So creating a form in Dreamweaver, I can add. So I am putting to with all my student MCA 4 only and all student. If I want to give some information to both my class, that you have to remain present, then I can use both. I can give this thing, I can write something question here, and then I can post. Like, dear student, for your information, please read. Okay. Now, once you want to post, you can either cancel or you can post right now, or you can schedule. Once you click on schedule and you say that I want to post this information on 11th of May, I can post. So that is the facility. You prepare right now and put in the schedule. It will be posted to all your students on that specified date and time. Or you can save as a draft. You don't want to, you can create it and I can save as a draft. Right now I am saving as a draft. Look. So that has been saved under draft. Now once you go to class, this is a class. Here you can see the Google Meet. If I click, it will open a Google Meet window automatically. Look, I am not right now starting a meeting. This is direct easy facility to start meeting with the student. Google Calendar, you can see my Google Calendar, and student can also see the Google Calendar. Look, this MCA4 calendar is in blue color. So yesterday it was a Google Calendar. Look, C# dialog control at 5 May. This is the meeting information. So student can directly click on this meeting and it is directly available to all students. After meeting, look, automatic recording of the meeting is also available here, and how many students were present, that is also available here. Look, yesterday meeting, these are the students. They were remain present. This is automatic presentation and their attendance. Look, Jayesh, Jakaria, yes, yes, yes. All students are here. At what time they have put, that is automatically recorded in Google Meet. And this is already shown inside the Google Calendar. Once you put information in Google Calendar and share with the student, that will be automatically taken care. We need not to worry about it. So this is the beauty of Google Calendar, that you can share with the student. And here from this calendar you are typing class drive. If you click on the class drive, inside the Google Drive, it will open a class drive. Look, these are the forms information. These are the assignment 1, MCA4 assignment, and I have given assignment to all individual students. That is automatically taken care. Again, these are the some assignment that I have said. Look, for this, see attached video. What is this? Attached video, part 1 and 2, and view question. In that video, we have sent a video, and from that video, I raised the question: list and explain properties, event, method of form, button control, and other standard control. So for that, what I did, I sent 2 video, see the video, and then give the answer. If you are typing your query, let me see. Sir, can we? I am presenting this part. Sir, can we check their assignment written? Yes. But for that, student has to manually write, and then they take a photo and they can attach photo back to assignment submission. That way you can check in written format. By other way, they can online type or they can offline type in a document and then they can attach that document. I hope I have cleared this HOSA money question. If your question is satisfied, you type yes. Another, sir, can we conduct online exam in Google Class? Yes, but this exam is only a exam for objective type exam. But the problem with us is this exam they can give in any time. So there may be a chance that one student give exam at 1 o'clock and another student give exam at 2 o'clock, and 2 o'clock student will ask the answer to the 1 o'clock. That may be a chance, but we have another facility in this Google form, that through Google Class and Google Form you can create an exam and you set the time, and at that particular time student can start their giving their exam. That way we can conduct exam. I will show you demonstration of exam which I have conducted with my class. I hope I have covered the question of Dr. Param Gowda. Dr. Param Gowda, if you are able to listen me, you can type your reply back or you can put your thumbs up.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Thank you.
No, you do not speak. You do not speak. You can type in this app in this link where you have raised the question. Slides.app.goo.gal, where you type that I got my answer so that others can come to know.
Okay, sir.
So this is about classwork. Now we can create, look, in the classroom you can create assignment where you can give some assignment to the student. You can use the quiz assignment, that is a online test. This is a question, you can raise only one question and student can give answer. You can give material, reading material to the student, or you can set topic. Look, now first I am going to show you assignment. Once you click on assignment, it will open this type of window. You have to type some assignment here. For example, I am typing assignment today, assignment. I am clicking here, I can create. Look, once you click on create, it will open a Google Doc. You can create assignment by slide. You can create assignment by sheet. You can create assignment by drawing that student can draw in, or you can create assignment using forms. So you can use doc, or if you have already created assignment, I am showing that I have already created one assignment. Look, this is assignment 1. Yesterday I created. Dear student, please write your learning outcome as an assignment under this student. Under this document, write your name, roll number, write the question in the below question. What is assembly manifest? Write your answer here. Student has to write their answer here. And these are the 5 questions. I have also given the sample example how to write answer. And this assignment I can use attach, add, Google Drive, assignment 1, add. So this information, it has been given. Now see, once I add, then students can view file. If the students are able to view only, they have to create a new document and they have to return back. So what I can say, you click here, student can edit file. If I say student can edit file, only one document will be shared with 63 students. That is again a problem. So the last option is make a copy for each student. So this is the one document I am attaching. Google Class automatically creates 63 separate documents with the student name, and it will be assigned to all students. That way it will create. And here for MCA 2 student or MCA 4 student, how many marks for this assignment, what is due date, and if you want to create topic, you can create topic. This way you can post. Now if I do not want to attach document, I can attach some Google link like this way. I am searching, for example, Google Class. So starting with Google Class, for example, this is the tutorial, full tutorial. And I am giving that assignment to give details about Google Class assignment. Okay, so they give and then they can reply your assignment back. And then I can assign right now, or I can schedule, or I can draft. If I don't want to do in this way, I can upload file which I have already created and then I can send. If I have some website, I can send website. This way I can send assignment to the student. But I don't want to send right now. This is my draft. Look, assignment true that we have created. Now I am deleting because it was created only for the. Now you can raise a question. This is in terms of question. You can look, I am doing again so that this is question. Question is in the form of quiz. Ultimately, this quiz is nothing but a Google form. Google form, under that you can create a quiz, online test. Once I click, here you can type the quiz. Look, blank quiz, Google form. Here is a automatically it will create a Google form, and this Google form you can edit by double clicking on it. Look, here I can, this is a Google form window. Here I can set multiple questions. What is computer, for example? And if it is multiple choice, paragraph, short question, drop down, or you can upload file, date, time. That way you can write a question like this is short answer. I can say, I can write answer key. Okay. And if this question is true, I can give 1 point. Correct answer is computer is a machine, for example. So if this is machine is true, or digital machine is also true, then we can give 1 mark and set done. This way you can create question. Then after that, whatever the responses come, that will be available here, and that is automatically assigned to this class. Once you finish on that time, your Google quiz link will be forwarded to all the students, and the students will be able to see the quiz. Once they finish quiz, then you can get your imported mark. So grade importing. So whatever the quiz data grade available from this Google quiz, Google form, that will be graded back to us in our Google class. So we can get student grade here. Look, now I can show you previously taken some quiz. The symbol of the quiz is like this. You can see quiz. I took some exam before that. Look, your online test. I hope you are able to see. This is your online test. This is online test is nothing but a quiz. Look, MCA 4 quiz.
Sir, your screen has been stuck. Nothing is there on the screen. The same display is there on the screen. So please do it something. Now it's okay. Fine, good. Now it's okay, sir.
So I hope you are able to see my screen. What is my current screen?
Absolutely, sir.
My screen is Google Class. Are you able to see? No, I have shared multiple screens. That's why. So this is Google 4 and MCA 4 quiz. Look, I am clicking on it. This is MCA 4 quiz. MCA 4 quiz no longer accepting response. Why? Because I have set a time limit. At 1 o'clock this exam will start and 1:30 exam will stop. So all student has to start between 1 to 1:30. If I am not doing this way, then there may be a cheating from the student side. So I have started at 1 o'clock by this exam, and given this exam key link. This is the link. That link I have given to all student, and once 1:30 I have stopped, so that all can give exam in between time. And out of this, look, 52 has given the exam. If I click here, look, that exam given in Google form. This is Google form, and under this Google form, that all form data has been fetched here. Import grades. Look, this is the import grade here, and that grade is imported to all of our student, and that way we can manage. That grade you can return back to the student. If I say resume collecting response, look, this is responses. This is Google form where I created the online test. 58 student has given the exam. These are the questions. What is the property of the common control class? These are the 53 responses. But this way it is difficult for you to remember. What you need to do, you can go to here, individual. Look, this is the student 1, maybe 1 is myself. Second, question 1, which is the property of a common class control. This is true answer, this is false answer. You can send this score. Look, release score. You can release score of all student and send email to all student from Google form. This is also a beauty. If you do not want to import to Google class, you simply want to conduct a class, and then you want to take an exam, create a Google form. Under Google form you create exam and you can release score. Now Google form has a facility. Click here in the settings. You can type question here. You can type question on this slide.app.google.gl.bjp.5e. That question will come to me. I will put in the display section. Online submission of assignment. Sometimes it makes the student to copy and paste content from the document. Look, this is there. This is the question by anonymous, not name displayed, but look at here. And once you go to question, assignment, edit, view assignment. Here is the view assignment. You can edit. Look at edit. Here is the originality report. Do you see? This originality report is just like a plagiarism check. So you can click on this part. If you click, you can enable originality report on 3 assignment as per class. So student has to submit originality report, just like a Turnitin, or you can do plagiarism check report, and that they need to submit. That way you can handle it. I hope I have cleared the question of anonymous person. Another Dr. Param Gowda, thank you for your clarification. Thank you very much that I have cleared your idea. Sir, is it possible for the student to access the material which is said earlier if they join the class later? Yes. And if it is not, you can use this particular part. You can use create and reuse post. If any you can put in the announcement that if any student has not received this material, I am reusing this post for you purpose. That way you can use repost. Sridev, I hope I have cleared your answer. If you are satisfied, you type yes. Another question, sir. How to use Jamboard in Google Classroom and share with the student? How to use Jamboard in the Google Classroom and share with the student? Good question. Look at here. In the stream class, this is the point. Look, see Jamboard for your question. I have put edit this post, edit, look at here, see Jamboard for your question and attach. Attach, I have used Google Drive and this is Jamboard. Look, this is a Jamboard. This is a Jamboard. So if you want to start Jamboard, what you need to do, you can go to this Google Apps, 9 dots. Do you see this Google Apps? Yes, I hope so. And here you will find Gmail, Drive, Photo, Doc, Keep, Contact, Slide, and Jamboard. Okay, or you can directly type jamboard.google.com this way. Okay, and here you can type anything. Look, this is a pen with multiple color. I am using marker with this color and I am writing something. Okay, I am writing with mouse, or you can use another type of pen that can be used as a mouse, or you can use in a mobile screen by your hand. I am using another part. Are you able to see this Jamboard? Yes. If you want to erase something, I can erase. If you want to put some sticky note, welcome with different color. Another sticky note, I can put it like this. If I want to use this board is complete, I want to use second, you click here, this is second, and I can use one more sticky note. And one more thing, I can share. This is a share. I can share link with my student, or also change with everyone with this link, copy link, copied, and I am sending this link to you people on this current chat. Everyone, you can use this link and see the Jamboard in your own mobile or in your computer. Thank you very much for your appreciation. Done. This is second analyst. Look, somebody has joined. I am able to see. These two people has joined. If I am typing, they can see that online with their own screen. I hope this person anonymous lorries and anonymous moose, you people can type if I give some rights. You are only the viewer, but if I give the right, look, editor, do you see these people? Now you can type also. Type something this particular side. If anybody has the mobile screen, open the link and type. I am opening the blank frame for you people. This is the background for some bluish board so that you can easily type and see. Type from your end so others can see in my screen. Anonymous crow, hamster. You type this particular thing so that I can see. Are you able to see? These person are right now connected. You can type also. I have given the rights. Even I can give some photo. Google image search. Cat. I want to put some cat picture. Look. Select. You can make a duplicate also with this Jamboard. Later on, once the Jamboard, we have 3 slides, everything is open, everything is cleared, you can download as a PDF or you can save as a frame. So whatever you type here, that will be stored as a PDF or you can put as a frame. Hello. I think everything is okay. Let me put one more cat. Is it working or not? Am I audible to all?
Yes, sir, audible.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
So now this way you can select image, but there may be some problem from my computer because of heavy load and recording parallelly. So this way you can add and search image. Now I am removing this whole person because I don't want to give full rights. Everyone can only view. Parallelly, before we go, I want to share something. This once you create a quiz, on that time you have to set mark as a quiz. If you click this particular part on the Google form, on that time your form becomes a quiz. That I want to share. Then we close it. Let me take some more questions. Sir, can you? Sir, that question I have already given the information. Yes, no problem. Or you can type on this side so I can easily present to all. I am not able to listen properly. You type so that I can see. Sir, how to use Jamboard in Google Classroom and share with student? I have cleared this question. I hope I have cleared your question. The name is Thyangarajan M. Please type yes so I can show your reply to all the others. Sir, how can teach mathematics? Please explain, sir. So mathematics, Look, this is the question. How can teach mathematics? Explain, sir. It is just like we are seeing each other. You can type and you can uh, uh, write with a Jamboard with some equation, like a Jamboard. You can use some equations manually. X plus y divided by 2, or this way you can use it. So you can use Jamboard and you can use Google Meet to communicate with your students. Another question is,
how can we take the mathematical quiz in Google form?
Mathematical equations.
Quiz in Google.
Yes, I understood. Mathematical equations you can paste as a picture. I can show this is Google form. Okay. You can use a question, new question. For example, look, this is the picture here. Do you see my mouse? And you can use upload photo, image search, math, puzzle and answer. For example, I am doing, you want to do like this, you can insert it. Understood? This way you can put and then put some question. I hope I have cleared your doubts.
Yes, sir.
Another is you can type some question like this. Let me show you here. Math equations. Look, for example, this way you can make a photo. Understood? Do you see this big question? Make a photo of this question and put this photo here, so that the question becomes as a photo. Or you can use Google Drawing. Google has a multiple facility. Google Drawing, you can see. Look, go to Drive, View, More. Look, Google Drawing. Do you see this, my mouse? In this in this Google Drawing, you type mathematical equations and paste it in the form. Understood?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you. Now, let me move to presentation. And another question. Sir,
How can we set the timings in quiz?
Timings is just, you can give the link. Like you prepare a quiz. For example, this is a quiz. This is the link. Do you see this is the link? This link you can send at specified time. You can send this quiz here and on a specified time, that you create a new, for example, you can create only stream. Okay, you can create a stream to this link and you can schedule. Look, schedule at specified time. It will be delivered to all students, 1:30 for example. And you have to be vigilant that here you can stop. Response is, look, not accepting response. Right now I am stopped. So at 1:30 you have to manually stop this part. If you want to do automatic, if you want to do automatic, you can go to this particular part. You can go and you can install some of the add-on. There are some add-ons available, that automatic time for exam. I can show you add-on. Wait. Here is the add-on. Look, 3 dots, add-on. Once you click on add-on, you can use. Look, timer. This is timer.google form. This is the add-on that you install. On that time, it will be automatically closed. I am moving to the next question. Sir, when we want to share a document through Drive, is the entire drive accessible to student or the docs? Only document is accessible to the student, not entire drive. Look, if I want to share one file, then go to make a share or generate a shareable link here. Share, go to setting. Look at here, change it. Look, this is the link. This is Saurashtra University Rajkot. I am changing it to anyone with the link. You can make viewer. They can view only. They cannot delete our file. Or you make it editor. They can type something. Commenter. They can comment only. They cannot do any more operation. That way you can share only one document, not entire drive. I hope I have cleared your question. After that, if I don't want to share, I can make it share off. I don't want to share. This way you can make share off. Another is, sir, thank you. Okay, welcome. Sir, what is the use of translate feature? You can translate from one language type to another language type. For example, there is a facility translate.google.com. This is online facility, or you want to download, you can download. This is the translate. Now look at here. Allow mic right now. Welcome to my online session. Now I am changing it to different languages is available. Malayalam. So it is converting from English to Malayalam. I am not able to understand whether the Malayalam is right. Is there Tamil? Let me check. Is there Tamil? Yes, Tamil is here. Look, this is written in English. This is written in Tamil. So this way it automatically translates from one part to another part. You can copy this particular part and use it in your day-to-day application. Now again move to presentation. I cleared this question to Samarkar. Sir, now next question is, sir, is it possible to write mathematical problems like our Blackboard? Yes, I already explained. You can use Jamboard. Sir, when we want to share a document through Drive, entire Drive, already given the answer. Thank you. Sir, can you explain how to post note with our recorded voice? No problem. You can put a note here and attach your file. You can record your voice from the mobile recorder. I can show. You open the mobile recorder, that file you put in the computer or mobile and attach that file here and attach from your computer or from your mobile device. That way you can send your voice recorded information. That is possible. Punitha, I have covered your question. You can reply yes. Sir, what is the true of use of translation feature? If you do not know, if you do not know the one language to another language, if I want to write something in Tamil, I can translate it. Welcome, dear. Welcome, dear. There is welcome, Punita. Thank you. Now we have very few minutes. I want to say some more glimpses. Now, after class, discard. In the class, you can create assignment, quiz, question, or material. So, simple material, you can type, add the document information, and pass to your student for reading purpose. And many materials I have passed. Look, student guide for book, explain various property. These are the questions and material. Menu control demo. This is a material. View material. This is a video that I have sent to my student as a material. Again, after that, you can use question or material. People, how many students are in my class? Look, I can add teacher here. This is only one teacher, but I want to add as a co-teacher. I can add. These are the students and their email. If I want to send anyone, if I want to send all student and I want to send some email, or I want to remove, or I want to mute if they are communicating more, that I can stop here. If any one student I want to communicate, like Nancy, you have not submitted your assignment, I can send individual email. And these are the grade sheet automatically generated by the Google. We need not to worry. Look, whatever the things I have said, these are the marks. Assignment 1, 60 mark. This is the question, 10 mark. This is 100 mark. This is 10 mark, 100 mark. So whatever the marks I have given, that students are getting, and that mark sheet is automatically generated automatically. Understood? So this way you can generate mark sheet and you can pass information to all. You can sort by last name or you can sort by first name. This is the edit. If I want to edit a particular one task, second task, these are the different activities I have carried out with my student. Right and important properties, event and method of a form control. So different assignment has a mark, different quiz has a mark, different question has a mark. That all you can get under grade. So this way you can use a Google Class. But Google Class uses the facility of Jamboard if you want to use. And in Drive, look, this is my Drive, and this is classroom folder. Under classroom, I have two class 2 and class 4. Under classroom, this is all data stored here. This is my online test. This is 2 blank quiz automatically created right now. Look, 5.1, 5.10. I am removing this point. This is automatically created. So these are the documents. These are the programs under RAR that I have attached. This is assignment. Look, assignment 1 I passed to all my students. This is the assignment to all students. This is assignment 1. Do you see? To the student. Now another beauty of this one is, look at this assignment, those who have submitted. The evaluation is very easy. Assignment 6 turned in. Look, who is the person?
We have to add the students via
Either email or by your code. I said it very well in advance. Look, this assignment is done by Gaurav. This is the Gaurav turned in. Look, Gaurav has written the answer under this document. He has attached his document. Do you see? Now, this is the document. After seeing, I can give the marks here. I can give comment to the Gaurav. Look, this I am giving Gaurav 60 out of 60. Not possible, but I am giving 50, for example, and I give Gaurav well done. Well done. I can say post and return. Okay. Return this submission. So Gaurav will get the notification of 50 marks. Now, if I want to do individually for all, like, look, this is assigned, turned in Chirag. This person has also, this is a question, this is reply. Okay, so I can move one by one from here. And I can give each student's marks here. And later on, I can submit all together. So assignment evaluation is very easy from one screen. So this way you can go with assignment and Jamboard, Google Drive, and their assignment is automatically coming in Drive. You can put information in the calendar, see my calendar. So this is MCA 4. These are the calendar information for MCA 4. This is the recording of MCA 4. And that calendar information automatically comes here. Classwork and calendar. Drive you can access directly from this Google part from here. This is Google Drive and all the data. So everything is automatically handled with this Google. But what you need to remember, for online class, use Google Drive, and classroom presentation, use Google Slide. For conducting exam, use Google Forms. If any more question, now I am going to stop